Alright guys, here we are. If you watched part 1 and part 2 was probably about a week and a half ago. That same day I ended up bringing the racks over here to the display site, and they've just been in this garage since. As you can see, this mailbox, what happened, this tractor here, it just didn't have it. This 3032 John Deere 3032 doesn't have enough to pick them up, but I unloaded them off the truck. I had just enough to be able to get them off the bed of the truck. I backed up, and the ballast definitely kept me on the ground, but it was a little dicey because the hydraulics, it just wanted to tilt forward, and the one box, I ended up not being far enough away from the tailgate, and I totally racked it, totally wrecked it, and yeah, this one's still intact, but I did get a new one that I'm gonna put on here. You know, such is life. You know, stuff happens. You just gotta keep going here. But it's funny, in that moment, it just seemed so vain. Like I was laboring in vain. Hey, like I had labored in vain. All this and then that happens. And it kind of got me thinking. If you watched video 2, you had seen I talked about a plot twist. That's because when I finally produced and edited that video, that the incident had already happened. So I'm actually going to be taking this a little bit different route. As you're going to see, I'm not going to fully explain it just yet. You're going to see throughout the video what I'm talking about. I got some changes, some different things that are going to be attached versus to the boxes there versus that, which I'll show you in a second. So I'll set you up on the stand here, and I'll get going with some of the things I want to get going with. Said for sale, seasoned hardwood. Had the channel on there. Here's the new ones. It says if you can afford to pay for firewood, please consider making a donation to help make providing firewood to those who can't afford it possible. Then help yourself to one of the 8 racks on this pallet. Down below, I don't know if you can see it, but down here it says, if you struggle with affording firewood, you're welcome to have one of the 8 racks of firewood on this pallet, no charge. The idea has become more of just a means of blessing others. Even these, if you can pay for it, it's whatever you're willing to pay. If you can't afford it, then passerby is welcome to have one of those racks. And I'll show you at the wood lot, I actually have a designated spot. You might have seen it in one of my videos. I have my main bin tarped with the brown tarp. I have another side bin with a gray tarp. There's actually 2 with gray tarps. One is straight hickory, but the other is about 2+ cords with a gray tarp on it, specifically for helping those in the community that might struggle with heating their home or just having supplemental wood to heat during the wintertime. So this one is going to go out. It's going to sit out there right now. I added this little guy too on both of them. You know, until end of the day. And I can, if anybody wants one of these, it's 2 pages. Want to know what it is? Want to know more about it? I can email you a PDF form, or I'll have to have a link or something to it in that respect. So let's get these out and get them by the road. Alright, there she be. We're gonna see what she does. A lot of good traffic up in here. We shall see what she does. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one.